All right, guys, with Mission Impossible Final Reckoning hitting theaters this weekend, I thought it would be fun to stop and rank the Mission Impossible movies from worst to best. And honestly, this franchise is so consistent. I mean, even the worst Mission Impossible movie is still a pretty dang good time, but some pack more punch than others. So here's my ranking of the Mission Impossible movies. And remember, this is my list. It's not the right list, it's my list. So I want to hear what your ranking is in the comments. Let's get into it. Kicking things off at number 7 is Mission Impossible 2. Let's be real, this one's at the bottom of the list for most people. This is Tom Cruise doing the slow-mo with the long hair and the doves flying and the motorcycles. I mean, it's definitely a John Woo film, and you can see it's definitely a product of its time. The first half is trying to be a James Bond love story, and then it flips over into over-the-top action mode. And for sure, some of those action scenes are a blast. The bike duel, the gunplay, but tonally, it's a bit of a mess. At number 6 is the first Mission Impossible from 1996. This is where it all started. But Mission Impossible is definitely more of a straightforward spy thriller than what the action series has become. It's slower, more methodical, and relies way more on tension and suspense than crazy stunts and action sequences. The Langley heist scene is iconic, Tom Cruise dangling from the ceiling, a single drop of sweat. But this movie just doesn't carry the same energy as the ones that came after it. It's still a classic, and it definitely set the tone for the series, but for me, the latter films bring the energy that we all love from this series. Coming in at number 5, Mission Impossible 3. I actually like this one more than most people do. It's the first one that really dives into Ethan Hunt's personal life, and because of that, the stakes feel more emotional. Philip Seymour Hoffman is easily the best villain of the series. He's just ice cold and terrifying. The bridge sequence is a standout, and the whole storyline involving Ethan Hunt's wife gives it a more desperate and personal feel that hits differently compared to the rest of the series. At number 4, Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. This is the one that kicks off the Christopher McQuarrie era, and it is a dang good time. The stunts are insane. Cruise hanging off a plane, the underwater sequence, and Rebecca Ferguson's Ilsa Faust is a total baddie. This movie just feels a lot more cohesive compared to the earlier films, and it's got more world building, kind of prepping us up for Mission Impossible Fallout. But when I stack it up against my top 3, it just doesn't have as many standout moments. At number 3, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. This one is fresh and it's a beast. It's got relentless pacing and some of the coolest stunts in the series, and Hayley Atwell just kills it in her role. The motorcycle cliff jump onto the train is the most jaw-dropping stunt in the series, in my opinion, and the AI plotline adds a timely, modern twist, and the whole thing just feels like a roller coaster from start to finish. It's definitely one of the strongest in the series, and it does a great job setting up what's to come in part 2. The reason why it's not really higher for me is because of the incompletion of the storyline, because it's meant to be a 2-parter. And now, here's where things might be getting controversial. At number 2, I have Mission Impossible Fallout. This is the Mission Impossible movie that just takes everything to the next level. It's got great action, amazing stunts, and Henry Cavill's arm reload scene is iconic. Then there's the rooftop chase where Tom Cruise literally broke his ankle and kept running. I mean, the dude is committed to his craft. The story is intense with deceit and shifts of alliances, and the climax of a nuclear annihilation is really high stakes. So Tom Cruise and the team really brought it in this one, and it's easily one of the best action movies in the past decade. And coming in at number 1 is Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. Yeah, I know this might be a hot take, but Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol is just the most fun for me. It's directed by Brad Bird, and for me it has the best balance of good action, good stunts, good humor, and the coolest spy tech. The Burj Khalifa sequence for me is still the best set piece in the entire series, with Tom Cruise scaling the world's tallest building with malfunctioning gloves, and the Kremlin break-in is a masterclass in suspense with using a high-tech projection wall to sneak through a guarded hallway. It's just so cool. The gadgets, the tension, the humor, it's all there. Plus, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol has my favorite ensemble cast out of any of the Mission Impossible movies. They just have a fun dynamic. And yeah, I'll admit, the villain is pretty forgettable. But whenever it's just this much of a good time, I don't really care. This is the one that I go back to the most for a popcorn good time, and for me, it's the most rewatchable entry of the franchise. So that is my ranking of the Mission Impossible movies so far before Final Reckoning hits theaters. This series has been so consistent for over 20 years. It's been an amazing good time. So I want to know, what's your ranking of the Mission Impossible movies down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also follow me at Real Talk Jenabeth on TikTok and Instagram. I post even more short form, informal content on there that doesn't get posted to my YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in to some Real Talk.